Etra side. My name is Akamatsu. I'm a salaryman working for a company in the city. I'm married with one daughter. My job is tough, but I work hard every day for my family. Even though I'm like that, I have a little problem. That is... Hello, Yuzuriha?
Honey, where are you?
I've just arrived at the office. So what do you want?
I don't want anything. I just wanted to hear your voice.
I see. I have some things I need to take care of in the morning. So can I call you back?
I'm a little sad, but okay. I'll call you back at lunchtime. Before you hang up, can you say you love me?
I love you.
I love you too, honey.
Hey, Akamatsu! Was that your wife's love call again? Oh, Chief. Yeah, I guess so. What's wrong? Well, my wife's love is a little too heavy. Really? It does feel like you're still madly in love when she calls you in the morning, even though you're not newlyweds anymore. But that's not all. I have to call her during my lunch break and before I go home. And when I'm working overtime, I have to call her every hour. And the home screen on my phone has been a photo of our wedding ceremony since we were newlyweds. This photo is my wife's favorite. There are many copies of it in the house, including one in the bedroom and one in the entrance hall. I see. It is a bit heavy, isn't it? Of course, I don't mind the love calls either, because I feel like she loves me. And Yuzuriha is a good mother, because she loves our only daughter Akane very much. But there was something that had always bothered me. Hey Akane.
What?
What kind of clothes do you like? You know, it's kind of boyish.
Boyish?
Oh no, Dad's never seen you wearing a dress or a skirt or anything like that. So,
I don't know why, but Mom says I should wear this because it's easy to move in. It's nice. It's easy to run in too.
I see. At the time, I didn't think anything of it. I just thought that Yuzuriha was paying a lot of attention to the active Akane. But Akane continued to wear boyish clothes, even after she grew up and went to elementary school. It was all Yuzuriha's idea. I don't mind what my daughter wears, but it was strange, because I thought that girls like to choose their own clothes. And it was around that time that the incident happened. Yuzuriha!
Honey,
Akane! How's Akane?
I don't know.
It was an accident. Akane went to the beach with Yuzuriha that day, but she slipped off the rocks and fell on her face. The fall wasn't that high, so I like to think that she's not in any danger.
Doctor, is Akane okay? Is Akane safe?
It's not life-threatening, but the wound on her face is quite deep. It might leave a scar for life.
No! Can't something be done?
Yuzuriha. That's right. It's a big deal for a girl to get seriously injured before she gets married. Akane was discharged from hospital a short time later. The scar on her face was large, and it seemed to run from her cheek to her nose. It seemed to hurt from time to time, and she would sometimes twist her face in pain. Even so, Akane's lively personality did not change. Even after she got the scar, she was still playing cheerfully with her friends. But...
Akane, how long are you going to play?
Mom,
It's time for your rehab. Let's go home.
I don't need rehab.
What are you talking about? Your facial expression is a little stiff because of the injury.
Is it?
That's right. Come on, hurry up.
Yuzuriha changed completely after her daughter was injured. She would say her face was distorted, and she would train her facial expressions in weird ways. She would say she was just trying to heal her daughter's wounds, and she spent a lot of money on expensive medicine like it was nothing. I know she's trying to help Akane, but I didn't think Yuzuriha's rehabilitation was working. In fact, Akane, who had been cheerful even with her injuries, was becoming quieter and gloomier. It was some time after that when the doctor called me in. Akamatsu-san, Akane's condition is not very good at the moment. Not her wound, but her mental state. What? At the time, Akane was regularly visiting the hospital to check on the progress of her wounds, so the doctor probably noticed the change. Lately, Akane has become gloomy, like a different person. This is probably due to the stress of rehabilitation. I can understand that the wife is worried about her daughter, but if things continue like this, There's a risk that Akane-chan will mistakenly think that she's a child who is unwanted because of her scars. Oh no. It is the role of parents to raise their young children's self-esteem. I think you should talk about this with your wife. I understand. That night, I decided to talk with Yuzuriha.
I wonder how long it's been since the two of us sat down like this. Ever since Akane was born, we've always been three of us at the dinner table.
I guess so. But that's not important right now. Hey, Yuzuriha?
What is it, honey?
Akane's rehabilitation and treatment. Can you hold off for a while?
Why would you say that? We have to get rid of that scar as soon as possible.
No, I understand how you feel. You're worried about Akane. I understand that. But if we don't do anything, Akane might start to think that she's an unwanted child because of her scars.
Huh? What's wrong with that?
What?
I mean, what value is there in a child with a scar?
What are you talking about?
First of all, I don't care about that child. All I care about was the scar on her face leaving a mark.
Isn't that because you're worried about Akane?
No, that's not true. The only good thing about that girl is her face. The fact that she looks like you.
What?
I really wonder why she was born a girl. I think it would look better as a boy. When she was little, I could get away with dressing her up like a boy and give her a boyish hairstyle. But these days, it's not so easy. Did you know? She's recently started to develop. I was thinking of having her get liposuction soon, but I never thought she'd injure her face before that. She's really useless.
It was only then that I finally realized my wife's madness. From the next day, I left Akane with my parents who lived nearby because I thought it would be dangerous if she continued to live with Yuzuriha. I thought about divorcing Yuzuriha, but I also realized that I married her because I liked her. Maybe the lack of communication between us as a couple was the cause of her becoming so twisted. When I thought about that, I couldn't bring myself to leave her. Since we've been separated from our daughter, Yuzuriha's mood has improved a lot.
Every day is like a married couple on a date. It's like we've gone back to when we were newlyweds.
Yeah. At the same time, the restrictions on me became stricter. The frequency of the love calls changed to every hour, and eating out was also prohibited because she didn't want me to eat food made by other women. And even when I was sleeping in bed at night...
Hey, honey.
What?
Wanna make a second baby?
What?
Wouldn't that be nice? We haven't done it since Akane was born. And I have a feeling a baby boy is going to be born this time. So...
Yuzuriha? The only thing that soothes me these days is to see Akane's face. On my days off, I visited my parents without fail and talked with Akane.
Hey, Dad, do you like me?
Yeah, I love you.
Yay! I love you too, Dad.
Akane also became more cheerful after she started living apart from Yuzuriha. I guess her rehabilitation must have been really stressful. But still, it's better for kids to have their mothers. It was one day when I was thinking about that, Yuzuriha's dissatisfaction exploded.
Hey, haven't you been spending a lot of time with Akane recently?
What? You think so?
That's right. You go over there most of the time on your days off.
But that's so Akane won't feel lonely.
Who's more important to you, me or Akane?
Yuzuriha?
Don't be silly! This is no different from adultery! Every day you go to see another woman!
Woman? Akane's your daughter!
That girl has always had a lecherous look in her eye when she looks at you. It's about time her period comes too. She's at an age when she's becoming a woman. It's really disgusting. It's dirty. It's unpleasant.
Are you jealous of your own daughter?
Away.
What?
Throw that girl away!
What are you talking about?
It's one or the other. You either take me or you take her. I don't love her either, so get rid of her, if you love me.
Alright, let's split up.
What?
If we stay like this, we'll all be unhappy. So let's split up.
No! You're kidding, right?
I'm serious. Yuzuriha looked as if the world was ending. Then she went off to her room to think things over. I was worried that she might think about suicide, but after a few hours, she came out with a surprisingly refreshed look on her face.
Okay, I'll agree to the divorce.
I see. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But there's one condition. Let's submit the divorce papers together, okay? Like we did with the marriage papers.
Okay, the day of the divorce, the sky was a clear blue. Yuzuriha walked with me, her arms around my shoulders, with a very refreshing and beautiful smile on her face.
It's like we're going on a date.
Yeah, you're right. I let Yuzuriha do whatever she wanted, because this was the last time.
Hey, honey,
What?
I still like you. I love you.
I see.
So,
What?
let's be together in the next life, too.
What are you?
Don't worry. You go first, and then I'll follow you.
Hey! What are you doing?
Who are you? Don't touch me!
Chief? How? You don't have to ask! Hey! Someone call the ambulance! I'm police! This is what I heard at the hospital. Apparently, the chief was shopping with his wife and kid at the time, and then he saw me walking with Yuzuriha, arm in arm. He was about to call out to me when he saw a blade glittering. Yuzuriha was arrested in connection with this incident. In fact, I was nearly killed myself, as I was also cut quite close to my internal organs. She was also tried in court, but was found to be of diminished capacity, and her sentence was reduced. As a result, she avoided going to prison. It seems she's living under the watchful eye of her parents in her parents' home, which is far away from here.
Hey, Dad! How about going to the aquarium on our next day off?
Oh, good idea. Let's go. I'm currently living happily with Akane, my daughter. But Akane still shows no signs of going through a rebellious phase. She's already in junior high school. Speaking of which, Akane,
What?
you stopped wearing your hair short?
Oh, did you notice? I was thinking of Mom.
I knew it. I thought she was starting to look a bit like Yuzuriha. I wonder if she misses her mother since she's copying her hairstyle.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。仲がいいのはいいことですし、愛されているのは純粋に嬉しいことですけどね。しかしながら愛が深すぎるあまり子供にまで嫉妬して、挙句子供を捨てろ、自分か子供のどちらかなんて選択を迫るのは恐ろしすぎます。どちらも愛している立場からしたら酷な選択ですよ。何せよ追い詰められた人というのは何をしでかすかわからないものですね。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでも怖いなぁと思った方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。